Hello there, savvy millennials. Gromit and I are thrilled to have you join us in our wacky world of claymation to learn about a topic that's as important as a good cup of tea and a warm crumpet, turning liabilities into assets. We know what you're thinking. Finance? Boring. But trust us, this is exciting stuff. Just like our inventions, we're about to make this easy to understand and even a bit fun. So grab your thinking caps and get ready to learn how to make your money work for you. Let's start with the basics, shall we? In the simplest terms, assets put money in your pocket while liabilities take money out. Think of it like this. An asset is like a trusty sheepdog herding sheep, bringing in wool to sell. A liability is like a mischievous fox, always trying to steal your chickens. Now, income is the money you earn from your job or your brilliant inventions like my techno trousers. Expenses are the costs of living, like rent, groceries, and those delicious Wensleydale cheeses I adore. For ages, folks have considered a house an asset. It's often seen as a symbol of stability and success. People dream of owning their own home, picturing a cozy place where they can build memories and feel secure. The idea is that a house is a valuable investment that will appreciate over time, providing financial security for the future. But hold on a minute, is it really that simple? The reality can be more complex than it seems at first glance. While a house can be a lovely place to live, is it always an asset? Well, it depends. The financial implications of homeownership can vary widely based on several factors, including the housing market, interest rates, and your personal financial situation. See, when you buy a house, you often get a mortgage. This means borrowing a large sum of money that you'll need to pay back over many years, usually with interest. The monthly mortgage payments can be substantial, and they are just the beginning of the costs associated with owning a home. That mortgage, along with property taxes, insurance, and upkeep, can be a real drain on your finances, like a leaky pipe. These costs can add up quickly, and unexpected repairs can throw your budget into disarray. These expenses are liabilities because they take money out of your pocket every month. Unlike an asset, which puts money in your pocket, liabilities require ongoing financial outlays. This can be particularly challenging if your income is unstable, or if you face other financial pressures. So if the costs of owning a house are higher than the income it generates, if you rent it out, for example, then it's acting more like a liability than an asset. This is why it's crucial to carefully consider all the financial aspects of homeownership before making a purchase. Understanding the true cost of owning a home can help you make a more informed decision and avoid potential financial pitfalls. It's also important to think about your long-term financial goals. Are you buying a house as a place to live for many years, or are you looking at it as an investment? If it's the latter, you'll need to consider the potential for appreciation in value, the costs of maintenance, and the likelihood of being able to rent it out at a profit. Ultimately, whether a house is an asset or a liability depends on your individual circumstances and how you manage the financial responsibilities that come with homeownership. By carefully weighing the pros and cons, you can make a decision that aligns with your financial goals and provides the stability and security you seek. Now, how do we flip the script and turn that liability into an asset? Well, remember how we said assets put money in your pocket? One way to make your house work for you is to rent it out. The rent you collect becomes income. If that rental income is higher than the expenses of owning the house, then congratulations, you've turned your liability into an asset. It's like teaching that mischievous fox to guard the chicken coop. Section 5, Cars, liabilities on wheels. Or are they? Cars, those marvelous machines that get us from A to B, are often seen as symbols of freedom. But let's be honest, they can be real money pits too. You've got your car payments, insurance, gas, maintenance, the list goes on. These are all expenses, making your car a potential liability. But wait, doesn't this sound familiar? Section 6. The sneaky liabilities of life. Just like houses and cars, many things can be either assets or liabilities depending on how you manage them. Take education, for example. A degree can open doors to better job opportunities and higher salaries. However, the cost of obtaining that degree can be a significant burden if not managed properly. It's often considered an asset, and rightly so, but student loans, they can quickly turn into a liability if you're not careful. The interest rates, the repayment terms, and the sheer amount of debt can weigh you down for years, affecting your financial stability and peace of mind. They can be a real drag on your finances, much like a pesky fly in your soup. Then there's healthcare, raising a family, even supporting aging parents. Healthcare costs can be astronomical, especially if you don't have adequate insurance. Raising children involves a myriad of expenses from diapers to college tuition. And as your parents age, they may need financial support or even long-term care, adding another layer of financial responsibility. These are all important and fulfilling aspects of life, enriching our experiences and bringing joy and meaning. Spending time with family, celebrating milestones, and creating memories are invaluable, but they can also be financially demanding. The key is to plan ahead and be prepared for these expenses. Budgeting, saving, and investing wisely can help you manage these financial demands without sacrificing your quality of life. The key is to be mindful of these expenses and find ways to manage them effectively. This might involve creating a detailed budget, setting aside emergency funds, and seeking professional financial advice. By being proactive and staying informed, you can turn potential liabilities into manageable aspects of your financial life, ensuring that you can enjoy the important things without undue stress. Section 7. Retirement funds, assets, or question marks. Now you might be thinking about those retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs. Aren't those assets? Well, they're designed to be, but even they can be a bit like a cracking contraption, a bit unpredictable. The stock market can be volatile, and your investments might not always perform as you expect. Plus, you usually can't access that money without penalty until you retire. So, while they have the potential to grow into a comfortable nest egg, it's essential to stay informed and diversify your investments. Section 8. The Golden Rule. Follow the cash flow. So, how can you tell if something is an asset or a liability? This is a fundamental question that everyone should be able to answer, whether you're managing your personal finances or running a business. The distinction between assets and liabilities can make or break your financial health. The answer, my friends, lies in the cash flow. Cash flow is the movement of money into and out of your accounts. It's the lifeblood of your financial ecosystem. By closely monitoring your cash flow, you can gain insights into your financial habits and make better decisions. If something is putting more money in your pocket than it's taking out, it's acting as an asset. Assets are things that generate income or appreciate in value over time. They are the building blocks of wealth. Think of assets as your financial allies, working tirelessly to improve your financial situation. If it's draining your funds faster than you can say cheese, it's likely a liability. Liabilities, on the other hand, are financial obligations that take money out of your pocket. They can be debts, expenses, or anything that depreciates in value. Liabilities are like financial anchors, holding you back from reaching your financial goals. Remember, it's not always about what you own, but how that ownership affects your overall financial picture. The key is to strike a balance between assets and liabilities. Too many liabilities can weigh you down, while a healthy mix of assets can propel you forward. It's all about finding that sweet spot where your assets outweigh your liabilities. By understanding cash flow, you can make informed decisions about your spending, saving, and investing, ultimately leading to greater financial freedom. Financial freedom is not just about having a lot of money, it's about having control over your finances. When you understand cash flow, you can plan for the future, avoid unnecessary debt, and invest wisely. This knowledge empowers you to live the life you want without constantly worrying about money. So, follow the cash flow, and let it guide you to a more secure and prosperous financial future. Section 9. That's a wrap. Well, there you have it. We've reached the end of our claymation adventure into the world of assets and liabilities. Remember, managing your finances doesn't have to be dull or complicated. By understanding the basics and keeping a close eye on your cash flow, you can turn those financial frowns upside down. Now, who's up for some cheese and crackers?